US President Donald Trump is once again hinting that he is very serious about his controversial America First slogan. He has come down heavily on the European Union for what he calls unfair trade policies toward the US. He has even threatened to confront the bloc with tougher restrictions and higher taxes and tariffs.
In the end, unfair trade undermines us all. The United States will no longer turn a blind eye to unfair economic practices, including massive intellectual property theft, industrial subsidies, and pervasive state-led economic planning.
The US president seems to be worried about America's trade deficit with Europe. Trump is now believed to be pursuing a more protectionist agenda.
The U.S. Trade deficit is not necessarily with European countries, but with China, Mexico, and Japan. Those are the key players in terms of the U.S. trade policy. Trying to focus on the EU, I think, is a rather weak strategy overall for the United States.
Last week, his administration imposed tariffs on imported solar panels and washing machines, claiming they were meant to defend US manufacturers and workers. The measures come amid repeated threats by Washington to cut down on steel imports for national security reasons. The latest moves have raised the possibility of a full-blown trade war, mainly involving the United States, Europe, and China. Experts have warned that no one would benefit from a trade war. The European Union has made it clear to the White House that it will not stand idly by if Washington does not scrap its protectionist measures. The European Commission was quick to react to Trump's threatening language, pledging to respond swiftly and appropriately. An EU official said trade should be win-win. He warned of a forceful retaliation in case America implements further protectionist policies.
The European Union stands ready to react swiftly and appropriately in case our exports are affected by any restrictive trade measures from the United States.
Trump's agenda seems to have caused alarm in European capitals about the future of trade with the United States. This is especially worrying because the United States and the European Union are each other's largest trade partners. Since taking office, Donald Trump has been scrapping international agreements, claiming to be defending the interests of the United States. He has withdrawn from or condemned deals that were endorsed by his predecessors. Critics say such an approach has largely led to American isolation, with the US losing what's left of its global leadership and credit. This has provided the European Union, China, and Russia with more room to act as global leaders. Observers believe Trump's isolationist approach has disrupted long-established global equations and is in fact working to the detriment of the US.